The engines fired back up on Monday morning, officially kicking off Preseason Thunder testing for the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Defending Cup Series champion Jimmie Johnson topped both the morning and afternoon sessions at Daytona International Speedway. After turning a lap of 184.782 miles per hour in the morning session, Johnson talked about running the car of tomorrow at Daytona.
This car, the first time being here on such a rough surface, there's a lot of speed in making the car drive right, and it's been fun. I didn't expect today to be this much fun and really be challenging as a driver, challenging for the team to find the right setup and balance in the car.
Casey Mears, who's making his debut behind the wheel of the number 5 Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolet, was the first to take a lap around the 2.5-mile superspeedway. Mears had the second and third quickest times in both sessions, turning laps in two different number 5 machines. The other pair of Hendrick teammates, Jeff Gordon and Dale Earnhardt Jr., are also on hand for this week's test. Gordon's best lap came in the afternoon session at 183.636 miles per hour. Earnhardt Jr. is on hand to support his new teammates, and he'll take to the track for the first time in 2008 as a Hendrick driver in next week's second session. Gordon talked about Jr.'s early visit to testing.
Most drivers, if they're not here testing, they don't want to be here. So I was surprised, and I think it says a lot, and it's smart, on his part. So I'm really proud of him for doing that, because he's going to be here without his teammates next week. Just however the points thing worked out the way it did, we've got 3 of us here and 1 of us next week. So I think that it really shows a lot, that he's here. So I think that was a really smart thing on his part.
The Toyota camp got off to a good start with Camry drivers Jacques Villeneuve, A.J. Allmendinger, Kyle Busch, and J.J. Yaley finding a spot in the top 10. Travis Kvapil made his return to the Cup Series along with the number 28 on Monday and was the fastest Ford of the 2 sessions. Kvapil's best lap in the Yates Racing machine came in the afternoon at 183.580 miles per hour. Juan Pablo Montoya was the top Dodge driver with a lap of 182.741 miles per hour. A total of 26 drivers among 25 teams are participating in the first group in preparation for the 50th running of the Daytona 500 and the first full season for the car of tomorrow. Other news on Monday, DEI announced Mark Martin's 2008 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series schedule, and the veteran will compete in 26 races again, including the Bud Shootout and the All-Star Race. Also, Greg Biffle's sponsor 3M announced they'll donate 2 paint schemes to the American Red Cross this season at Talladega and Phoenix. Be sure to check back with Racing One throughout the next 2 days for updates, photos, and speeds, including live webcast streaming for press conferences at both noon and 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and we'll be back with a video recap of Wednesday's test session here on Racing One Cast.